today's video, we're just gonna have a chat about the break. Oh, the break. If you are a teacher, you are on Christmas break right now. And if you're watching this later on, there will always be a break, right? Whether it be spring break, some of us have fall reading breaks, summer break. Anyways, what are we gonna do with our break? You have 10 free days, possibly. A couple of them are holidays, such as Christmas. In Canada, we have Boxing Day. It's usually a shopping day. It's kind of like Cyber Monday or Black Friday or whatever. And we have New Year's Day, which is the following Monday. For me, it's family time. Family comes over here. I go to my family's. So there's a couple days in there that I have designated family days. And sometimes it's not the whole day, but some days it is the whole day. So those days are pushed to the side there. So what am I going to do, or what are you going to do with the other days? I'm not your mother. I'm not telling you what to do, but give you a few suggestions, okay? Number one, if you are tired, hello. If you are tired, take the break. You may not want to take the whole 2 weeks for a break, and maybe you're not even getting 2 weeks, but you may not want to take your entire break as a rest, or maybe you do. The hard thing about having a business is that you are not accountable to anybody. You don't have a boss, looking at their watch, looking over your shoulder saying, you better be at work Monday morning, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. There's no one there to do that. You are your own boss, which makes this sometimes difficult. You need to be a person of your word. If you say you're going to do some work, then do some work. But what do you do? The second option is to do all the things, if you can. Again, it's a if you can. If you can, do all the things. Why not? Take a couple days of break, take some work days, take some family days, take some friends days. Just do it, okay? And for some of you, that will work great. And for some of you, you haven't been working on your TPT store all fall, right? You haven't touched it since the summer. Are you going to work on it for this break? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll wait till next summer. Maybe you'll wait till spring break. Your business, you make the decisions. Let me just give you my scenario because, as some of you know, my mom was in the hospital. She's been in and out of the hospital since October. She went into long-term care. When did she go? End of November, mid-November, somewhere in there. Somewhere around American Thanksgiving. She went in to long-term care, but it was temporary. And now she's been moved to another temporary long-term care. So it's been busy. And it's going to be interesting navigating Christmas with her there. I have another family member with COVID. Things are happening. So it's going to be an interesting Christmas this year. And that's fine. But family is always kind of priority when it comes to the Christmas holidays. And so if I look at Monday through Saturday. And that's 12 days. I've got 12 days. I'm going to take 4 days out for family. And that gives me 8 days. During those 8 days, I plan to work a minimum of 4 days because I am tired, but I don't want to. I'm making a compromise here. I want to work on my business. I'm seeing growth. I want to keep the growth coming. So I'm going to only spend 4 days. That doesn't, for some of you, that sounds like probably nothing, but I will do 4 full days. And if I can squeeze in another day in there somewhere, that would be great. Actually, I'm trying to squeeze 5, but because when I'm thinking in what's rolling in my head is I need an extra day. So I'm going to try and squeeze 5. One day is going to be what I call an admin day. Kristen Doyle on her podcast, The Savvy Teacher Seller, I think it is, she talked about having an admin day, and I totally agree with it, especially since the last 6 months I've been trying to focus mainly on growing TPT and my YouTube. And that has gone really well, and I'm very happy about that, and I might try and report about that to you in January. But in the meantime, there are a lot of things that have fallen to the wayside that I have not touched, and you might be in the same situation. So I would like to spend one day doing my, making sure I've got my expenses and my earnings all up to date as we're getting close. We're going to move into tax season in a couple months, so I want to make sure that that's taken care of. I'm going to look at some of my yearly memberships and say, do I really need this, right? I'm going to look at things and decide whether I'm going to continue with them or whether I'm going to just drop them and, try something else next year. Or maybe I'm thinking of switching email providers, which I'm not, but maybe you're thinking that. So I want a day that I can just look at that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to look at how Pinterest has fluctuated for me and what I did and what I didn't do, right? So I can decide what I want to do in the future. And am I going to continue with Tailwind and things like this, right? So I wanted an admin day just to go over that stuff. I'm going to look at my website. There's things to be changed there. That's what I mean. All these little things that need to be done, I'm just going to call it an admin day and just do it. And then on the other 4 days, I'm going to do product creation. I'm going to do mainly 2 things. I'm going to upgrade or update a couple products. And then I'm going to finish off, I mentioned in, I think it was last week's video, that I have anywhere from 8 to 12 products in varying degrees of doneness on PowerPoint. Well, let's get them done. So that's my goal. Get those ones done and upgrade a couple that I've been wanting to upgrade, including a couple teacher seller products. So that's my plan. Okay. If you are at the new teacher seller stage, make products. And what I would be recommending is doing alternating between making something seasonal and making something evergreen. Evergreen is something where a teacher can use it all year round or any time of the year. We're seasonal, right? So we've got winter, Valentine's Day, Martin Luther King Day, right? There's some different holidays, 100th Day if you're a primary teacher. They're all coming up in January, February. Lunar New Year's coming up. I think the Olympics are this coming year. I think so you could possibly do something on the Winter Olympics, depending again on your grade. So you might want to be thinking, what can I put out there for January and get it uploaded for January so that that product is available for people. I've been doing a lot of keyword trending words. You can go to look at one of those videos and look at Seller Spy or Teachers Boost. And I do have another video coming on a third one, but you could try one of those, right? They have free trials and they have Seller Spy has a free keyword tool. So they have those if you want to try something like that. So there's a couple options for you that way. If you've got a lot of products and you want to make a couple products, what most people suggest, and I suggest it too, is look at what's selling the best and either upgrade it or make similar products. I have a word for 2024 for TPT, and that's visibility. I've said it so many times. We want our products to be visible. So what are we going to do this year to get them visible, okay? So if you're getting traffic to one particular product, then make something similar to it. Or, again, if you already have several hundred products, then upgrade it. Make it, or take it apart and sell parts of it and then rebundle it or repackage it or make new covers, or right? You are the only one who knows your schedule. So, make things in half-hour chunks, 1-hour chunks, right? There's so many different ideas out there. Go with what's going to work for you. And if you need to take a break, if you work for 2 hours and you're like, I'm done, I'm spent, take the break. If you're a teacher, you've earned that 2-week break. So take the break, okay? And if you're looking for an accountability group, I am in one right now. It's closed right now. But go into the TPT, one of the Facebook groups, and just ask, is there any accountability groups open right now? Or maybe you want to even start one yourself. And if you are in our my Facebook group, Side Hustle Help for TPT Sellers and Boom, then just go ahead and ask. Just say, I'm looking for an accountability group. Let's see what happens, right? It's having someone to be accountable to, it helps a lot, especially when you're new. I was in an accountability group, I think, within my first 6-7 months, and it was nice because we would say at the end of our little meeting what I'm going to do before the next meeting, and then you felt like, oh no, I got to do this now, right? You need that little bit of push or nudging to keep you going sometimes. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe. Have a wonderful break. Take the break if you need it. Work if you want to. Spend some time with people you love. Okay? Have a wonderful, very Merry Christmas. And we'll see you in that video, or in the new year. Take care.